Me and my girlfriend have been talking about this topic so much lately, the fear of being seen. We are content creators, we're influencers, we're always about that life, and at one point, this used to be my favorite thing. Dressing up, looking good, taking photos, being outside, loved when you girls used to approach me, loved all of it. And then at one point, I started just feeling this fear. I didn't want to be seen, I wanted to just hide. I was just so afraid and in my mind, and I've been trying to do a lot better now. I feel like now I have reclaimed my energy and we're back on my bullshit. So that's why I thought, why not make this video since I have gotten through it so many times. And I think one of the reasons we felt that way is because we got so many dirty looks all the freaking time. And I don't know why people are staring at us like that, but like we'll take a normal photo, like the lighting's good, everything's so good, and then they just go and stare at us. And not in a good way. It just makes you want to hide. But recently I've been feeling like myself again, like my baddie, hot girl vibe self, and I love taking photos, I love being outside, and I think so should you. Chapter 1, why taking content in public is so awkward. Chapter 2, being a Punjabi girl makes it worse. I know a lot of you can't relate, but let me help you make it relatable. Maybe in your culture or even just people around you, they're judgy, they're always judging. Chapter 3, let them look. Chapter 4, how I got my confidence back. So let's get into it. Why does taking content in public feel so scary and so awkward? Or be outside just taking a cute photo and suddenly 10 people are watching you and they're looking at you like you're doing something wrong. And not in a way where like, you know, you're slaying, yes babe, but in a judgy way. Like, what is she doing? And it just makes you shrink. Like you were like feeling so good about yourself, and then all of a sudden you're just so caught up in what they're thinking about you. Suddenly your confidence deflates like a freaking balloon. Your whole vibe just changes. I've honestly had moments where I've just like stopped mid-photo and said, oh, it's okay, I don't want any more photos. But it's not that I don't want any more photos, I'm just so tired of the stares and I'm not able to handle myself at that moment. It's wild because we're just taking photos and feeling ourselves, and people act like it's offensive. Like joy, self-expression, and confidence is a crime for women. Some kind of freaking threat. But to be honest, one thing I've learned is it has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Their dirty looks has everything to do with themselves. It's their own problem. It's their own issue. Yesterday, I was at a class. It was like this healing water class, and I wore this bikini. And honestly, guys, since I've had a baby, and also, like you guys know, I've had my breast enhancement done. This was before I had a baby. So they're bigger. And this time I borrowed some bikinis from my cousin, and when I went to that class, I didn't try on that bikini before, but it was pretty tiny. Like, yes, it covered the majority of it, but I still felt kind of like, compared to other people, that I was showing too much. So I went up to the teacher and I said, hey, I'm so sorry, but am I too much? And she goes, too much for who? And at first I was like, I don't know, like just for the class. And she's like, do you feel comfortable? I'm like, I feel comfortable in my skin, but I don't want anyone else to feel uncomfortable. You know what she said to me? Bamboozled. She goes, leave that to them. That's not your problem. You feel good, enjoy your class. I realized it meant so much to me because in my past I was always told that I'm too much because of the way I dress, that they're not comfortable with the way I dress. But really, my dressing has nothing to do with anyone but myself, as long as I'm comfortable. And the same thing goes for photos. If I'm feeling good, I'm gonna take that photo. I don't care what anyone is saying. So don't let those dirty looks stop you. Get that photo, sis. Chapter 2, being a Punjabi girl makes it worse. Punjabi people are very judgmental. I am Punjabi myself, so I don't mean to offend anybody. I get it. We have such beautiful traits as well. But a lot of our people are very judgy. We'll be at the Gurdwara and they'll be talking shit about one another. Like, it's really bad. They'll go to a wedding, which is at the Gurdwara, and they're going to be talking shit about the food, the outfit. It's just a thing. I don't know if it's with every culture, but I know with our community, it's really big. So being a Punjabi girl, babe, the pressure is so much more. Because it's not just strangers, it's not random people just looking at you while you take a photo. It's your cousins, it's your family friends, it's your people that you have grown up with. That random neighbor that saw your reel on TikTok and now she's telling everyone about it and she's shook that you dress like that or that you do certain things the way you do them. And being a brown girl with an OnlyFans, the judgment is a lot worse. Judgment multiplies from there. Even when you've moved on, even when you're glowing and you're doing so good, people will try to reduce you to one chapter. And you guys know I don't like being in a box. I don't like anyone being in a box. I think we can do 100 things. And I think we can wear multiple hats at all times. That kind of hurts when they do that, when they try to put you in that one chapter and reduce you to so small, because you're just out here trying to be exactly who you are in this moment. And we're always changing, we're always evolving. And for brown girls, we're not just being looked at, we're not just being watched. We're being gossiped about, judged, we're being criticized. They just don't let you grow. Chapter 3, let them look. At this point, let them look. They're gonna look anyway. People will stare, let them. That's not your burden to carry. We have enough burdens in our days, and that's not one of them. That's not one of the ones that we want to carry. Our only job is to be fully, unapologetically ourselves, feeling beautiful in our own skin. You want to take that pic? Take it. You want to film that reel? Make it. I want to watch your content. There's girls like me that want to watch what you have to share with the world. Film it like you're making $1 million off of it. Film it with your chest. People will judge you either way, so you might as well do whatever you want to do. And I've noticed that people will judge you regardless of what you do. You can be the biggest, most greatest person in the world, and they're still gonna judge you. Look at him, people are in love with Diljit Dosanjh, and he's doing amazing. But there are people still talking shit about him. People think he's fake, people think he's this, that. Who the hell cares? He doesn't even address anyone. Why? Because he learned these things, he knows. And people are gonna think whatever they wanna think, so let them. They're gonna stare anyway, so I might as well pose harder, look prettier, feel better about myself. I'm not doing anything wrong by just being myself. And they want you to feel like you're doing something wrong, but you're not. You're just trying to be yourself. I'm not breaking any rules by just showing up as who I am. If anything, I am following that one rule for me, to just be me. They can look, but they don't get to make me feel small anymore. And that's something I always remind myself of. And I had to remind myself why I even started doing it. It brought me joy. I love dressing up. I love feeling good about myself. So why am I even letting everyone else make me feel bad about doing something that doesn't even affect anyone and it shouldn't even hurt anybody? If anything, it just makes me feel good. Here's what helped me get my confidence back. I stopped giving people imaginary power. Because they're watching, it doesn't mean that they actually matter. I reminded myself why I started creating. I do this for the girlies, for the girls like me who were scared, silenced, or even just judged. And I let myself feel hot again. Without apology, without needing validation, I became my own hype girl all over again. Once I gave myself permission to take up space, everything shifted for me. For the girls that have been hiding, babes, come out of that little cocoon you're in. Get out of that. If you've been scared to post, scared to be seen, scared to just show up, babe, this is your sign to come home to yourself. You're allowed to change, you're allowed to grow, you're allowed to be proud of your story. Even the messy parts. You're not too much and you're not attention seeking. You're just done hiding. And that's the most powerful thing you can ever do. Don't let judgment steal your shine. So yeah, the fear of being seen, I felt it. But I'm back and I'm confident and I'm better and I feel the greatest I've ever felt. You can probably feel the energy through this video. And I'm not dimming my light for anybody who doesn't pay my bills or braid my hair. And remember this one thing, if people are looking, it just means you're worth watching. Now go take your photos, go make that a reel, go be loud again. And don't forget, they can't shame what you own. See you guys next Monday. I hope this video helped all the girlies get out of their shells and spread their wings and fly like a butterfly.